Thank you, brother. Well, welcome to Love and Understanding, our Sunday gathering, Circle of Love. And as always, I invite you to just stop and turn within for a moment. And let's begin with a prayer. And let's know that a prayer is simply us focusing our attention. So let's focus our attention on the love, peace, and joy that's everywhere present. Because it's deep inside of you to begin with. And let's allow it to flow through. Speak of not use the same. Let's allow the absolute creative energy that has expanded and continues to expand this universe, that is the part of you that is all the love, the peace, the joy, the prosperity, abundance, and more. Allow it to be what it wants to be, the highest and best for you. So thank you for this opportunity to join together with like-minded souls, to know that this divine presence, this cosmic energy is always for us and never against us. An opportunity to celebrate life every moment of every day. Thank you. And so enough. Amen. Well, we are blessed this morning because old Lynn Fuqua is going to give us an opening.
Hello, you guys. I was given an opportunity for enlightenment. I fell down and went boom and wounded my right arm. Fortunately, I'm left-handed, but it is quite the lesson to get through, with having, with one hand and realizing the wonder and amazement of having two hands that can cooperate with each other and what that really means. It's, yeah, been very cool. So let's see what happens here. I have a little instrument that I can play with 1.5 hands here. So let's see what happens. Wherever we are, wherever we are, wherever we are, God is. God is. God is. Wherever we are, wherever we go, wherever we want to be, wherever we are, wherever we go, wherever we want to be, God is, God is, God wherever we go, wherever we want to be, wherever we are, wherever we go, wherever we long to be, God is. God is. God is.
It was beautiful. Thank you. Well, today's quotes are actually two quotes. The first one is from Oprah Winfrey. You can start new chapters in your life because it's your life, your book. And the second one is from Martin Luther King. You don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step. Well, this week has been a very interesting adventure for me. And everybody that's online knows what's happened. I've waited quite a while for this event to occur, but in my heart, I absolutely always knew that it would. And I had applied for an affordable housing apartment over 5 years ago. I knew from even before that time that I would have a place that I would be able to live in the place I wanted to live in, which was near the beach in Marina Del Rey, at a price that I would be able to afford the rest of the life. I knew it. He said, well, how would you know that? Because I put that request into the universe a long time ago. And I've always stood by it. I had a mantra, which was very simple: an apartment and peace of mind. That was it. Just an apartment and peace of mind. Now, you may think, well, don't you want a home? You want this, you want that. No. Very simple. I'm a kid from New York City. I was born and raised in apartments. I've had homes and they're wonderful. But that's not what I need. I'm at a place in my life where I want to be in an area that I like, with clean air and by the water and just refreshing for me. It's rejuvenating for me. In a place that I could live that was comfortable and that I didn't have to worry about was there enough money coming in to pay the rent and to buy food and so on. It was a desire that I'd placed maybe 20 years ago out there. And by doing so, and by staying true to it, I knew beyond a shadow of a doubt it had to happen. There was no doubt about it. Now, how? I had no idea. 20 years ago, when I put this out there, I had no idea. The biggest challenge that all of us have is not that we can't dream and desire something. It's that our fears prevent them. There is an energy flow that's coming through the universe, through you, through me, that's looking to provide you with your highest and best desires. It's looking for your joy. It's looking to express itself through and as you, and, and draw to you whatever resources are needed to fulfill it. It's constantly flowing. But, and the but that's there is, it's trying to fulfill your desire, but it doesn't know whether it's something you want or something you don't want. All it knows is this is where you focused your attention. So a lot of people who are very negative that I've known have a tendency of finding that there's a lot more negative things being attracted to them, and they don't understand why. And when I try to explain that maybe you're putting out the energy that's attracting that, they think I'm crazy. I don't I don't push anyone. I don't try to force my ideas on anybody. But if you watch it over time, there's a pattern. I find that if I move towards my joy, if I move towards the things that I desire, I don't have to know how it's going to happen. I do have to know what it is, the end result. How would I feel when this occurs? Not if, when this occurs. How would I feel? This is a vibrational universe. It doesn't go by what you say. And sometimes it doesn't go by what you do, because you may do things that are absolutely opposite of what you're vibrating, because you're doing them because somebody else wants you to do them rather than what you're vibrating to. This universe directly corresponds to the vibrations that you emit. Now, thoughts are a vibration. So when I think something, and I'm finding that I'm thinking it a lot, it slowly moves down into my system and becomes a belief. That belief vibrates in front of me, around me. It's all around, everywhere I go. That belief has set something in motion. What it's set in motion is attracting to you the resources needed to fulfill what that belief is. So, I have negative friends who believe that life is hard and then you die. Guess what? That's the vibration they carry. That's what they attract to themselves. I have other friends, like my dear friend who, made his passing, Reverend Dr. O.C. Smith. He had this high, joyous vibration. He had a vibration that brought smiles on other people's faces because he was vibrating at such a high frequency of joy that when you were in his presence, you felt loved. That's the vibrations we want to carry. He never wanted for anything. Why? Because the vibration he carried was that I always have more than enough. I have an abundance because that abundance is allowing me to help others. I give from my overflow. I constantly give. I have a constant overflow. What a consciousness and vibration to have. Many people have physical issues. And what they're doing is they focus on this pain and this problem and this issue, rather than stopping and changing the vibration of it. The vibration is about, how do I feel today? I woke up this morning. Number one, that's an amazing blessing. Wow. Look for the good. I was able to do a couple of sit-ups. Wow. Guess what? I'll probably be able to do a couple more tomorrow. I was able to walk up and down the stairs. I was able to ride a bicycle. I was able to go to the store. All of these things change the vibration of I'm sick and I'm hard and I'm old, and let that go. Part of what I do is I teach people physical training because I believe that your mind, your body, and your spirit are all one. And when you tune them together, you balance them together, everything becomes new. If you tune your body and you focus on what you want, I want to have certain muscles, or I want to have less fat, I want to be more flexible. If you start to take that first step, as Dr. King suggests, things start to fall into place physically, emotionally. All of a sudden, you start to feel better about yourself. Why? Because you're not focused on the negativity. You're focused on the things that you're able to do. And now other people are wondering, what is that person doing to be that way? I want to be like them. I want to be like them. We all have an opportunity every moment of every day to stop the negativity and begin anew. It's easy to kind of get sucked up into there's problems in the world and there's a war and there's this and there's poverty. Stop for a second. Yes, there's those things, and there's no denying that. Do I want peace? Absolutely, I want peace. But everything in the outside world has to begin inside you, inside your world. Because you cannot change anything outside of yourself that you don't have inside of yourself to begin with. It's impossible. It's not about changing them. It's about changing ourselves. You don't have the power to change people. People have to change themselves. But the vibration you bring to a situation attracts more people with that same vibration. And now there's accumulation of this. That's how true governments are formed. Because people are vibrating for a certain desire on a certain level, and it raises the vibration. And all of those people together collectively form the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. That's what this country was about. You have the ability. You can start a new beginning at any time. There's no constrictions. There's no restriction to what you can do. It's just you. And sometimes that's the hardest part, because breaking down our old beliefs, breaking down what we've been handed down from generation to generation, is not an easy thing to do, but it can be done very simply. The first way is you get still. You close your eyes, and what you're not trying to connect someplace else with this divine presence, you're connecting to your true self. Because the presence and the power and the love of God is inside of you, not someone else. Yes, they have their own presence. We're all connected to each other. But if you're not connected here, meditation is about getting to see and to know you, who you really are, without all the society's and generational restrictions and lies that they're telling you. You are a creative, magnificent spiritual being. You're having a human experience. But you have the ability to create whatever it is that you want in your life. What I did this past week, it started, 20 years ago. But you have to believe. You see, because the day that you say that's not possible is the day the universe says, you're right. Okay, if that's what you believe, no problem. But if you continue on with holding that light, focused on the desire, there is no way it cannot be felt. It's impossible. Because it's a law. The universe is conspiring for your good. The universe is simply fulfilling the desires that you're attracting to. It's coming through you. This is There's a simplicity here. It's done unto you as you believe. It's very simple. You attract like things attract. It's very simple. Challenge is the execution. And the execution only gets hindered when you allow fear to jump in the way. If you stop and say, let me stop for a second. When that fear rises up inside of you, the first thing that I do, because, everyone gets fear. I don't care who you are. There's fear everywhere. But you close your eyes and you breathe. And you allow the oxygen to move through your body to your brain and say, it's just something trying to upset me. I'm not going to let this fear throw me off track. And when you open your eyes, you start to see things clear again. It's going to happen. But you practice breathing. You practice closing your eyes. The more you get that eye closing contact with yourself, the more the real self comes through. That's why meditation is so important. I will not get up and do things in the morning unless I've taken my time to be still. I do various prayer work. I do Ho'oponopono. I do affirmative prayers. But I just take this time to just allow myself to be in contact with the real me, not the one that society has made up about me, the real me, the spiritual being, the being that's a creative instrument of the divine. And when I do that, not only does my day go perfectly, there's always hiccups along the way, but it goes perfectly. But the things that I've desired slowly start to materialize in my life. You never get it done. It's a very interesting statement. You never get this done. Because the day that you stop desiring things is the day that the energy, creative energy of the universe stops to flow through you. So you never get this done. It's not about, I have everything that I want. I have everything that no. It's that the desires that you have allow this life force, this creative energy to can constantly be flowing through, rejuvenating you and making you feel alive. Because it's not only for you. That energy is so that you can do for others, that you can share your knowledge, that you can share your abundance. You can give from that overflow. You can be loving and caring. You can be considered. You can bring peace to the world because you are a place of peace yourself. All that's possible and more. And all inside of you right now. It's not something you have to learn. It's not something you have to wait for. This is available to you in this very moment. You don't have to do anything to deserve it. And there's nothing you can do not to deserve it. It's always available to you. You can start anytime. Why not now? Make today a new beginning. Focus your attention. Think, what brings me joy? That's what I accept in my life. The more you focus on that, the more the vibration that you carry is attracting to you everything needed to fulfill. You get the power. Nobody out there has the power to give you the things that you need, but you do. Because it's flowing through you. Take advantage of it. This is the life that when we're in this physical form, this is a magnificent opportunity for us to just have a wonderful life and to share that with everyone else. So let's get started. So, I've talked about a new beginning, and I've talked about the power that you have. But the thing is that it's a choice. What choice do you make? Are you going to succumb to what society is telling you is happening and everything is falling apart? Or are you going to focus on what brings you joy? Because the more joy you have, the more fulfillment that you have, the more you have the ability to share that with others too. So this is not a selfish thing. You also become the example for others to follow. Because you're doing it from a place of love, compassion, and understanding. Not self-centered. This is not egotistical. This is an opportunity for you to show the rest of the world you have the power to do anything. That's what Martin Luther King was saying. We may not see the end result. We may not know how to get there, but what we do know is we can take the first step. Confucius said that the journey of 10,000 steps begins with the first one. Just take one in front of the other. And then someday you look back and go, wow, look where I am now. It's amazing. You can do it. It's your choice. And then you just stay in a state of gratitude, like I am right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Spirit. That's all it is. Go there.
I step inside this moment, connected to eternity. To stand inside this timeless truth that runs through you and me, in the center of the universe, and deep within my core, there's a still point where it all connects, I am the open door. And I'm standing in the open to it all. I listen to the stillness and I'm responding to the call. And all those old illusions have lost their hold somehow. I'm standing in the open, standing in the open. I'm standing in the wide open now. With open eyes and an open heart, I step into this open space to meet myself in the real world and to stand here face to face with all my wildest dreams and all my deepest fears. Face to face with a love much greater than anything that appears. And I'm standing in the open, nothing to defend. I'm open to that ever-present love without an end. I was trapped inside my little life, but I got free somehow. I'm standing in the open. I'm standing in the open. I'm standing in the wide open now. I've discovered a dimension that I don't yet understand. As if somehow I've learned to fly, but I've not yet learned to land. My sense of self is fading into this new identity. Now accepting that I am. Recognition sets me free. And I'm standing in the open, sheltered by the truth. Once a disbeliever, now I am the living proof. I was trapped inside my little life, but I got free somehow. I'm standing in the open. 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 I got free somehow. I'm standing in the wide open now. Standing in the wide open now. I got free somehow. I'm standing in wide open now.
Thank you, brother. That was beautiful. Well, this is our sharing time. We'll put the information up on the screen. You know, the most important thing, as I always say, is that what you give is about something from within you rather than a thing. You're giving love, you're giving that vibration of sharing and caring. And when you do that, everything that you give comes back to you. So just put your hand on your heart for a second. And let's bless the gift and the giver. And just know that life is unfolding in a most magnificent way. The creative energy of the universe is constantly flowing abundantly from each and every one of us, and it's returning to us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. Amen. I'm going to put up the prayer protection. This is James Diller Friedman's prayer protection. Let's read this out loud tonight. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. And all is well. Amen. Amen. Well, I want to thank you for being part of this today. And if you're seeing this on YouTube, this is not the end of our service. Everybody who's online right now is going to have an opportunity to share their insights. We learn from each other. You don't have to share, but it's an opportunity for everyone to say, there are different aspects of ideas that when we share them, it fulfills it's a cumulative piece. So I invite you to please join us any Sunday. If you go to the website that was just on the screen, www.loveandyou.org, when you bring it up, you'll see on the right-hand side and say topic for the week, and halfway down the page is a Zoom link. Before 9:50 a.m. Pacific time, press that link. You'll be led into the room. You'll be part of this. And if you'd like to share, you can share. If you want to just listen to everybody else, you can do that. Please join us. We'd love to have you. So let me finish off this with a prayer, and then we'll go on to our sharing. So again, I invite you to turn within with me. So for the state of gratitude, because being grateful first, before we see something accomplished, it's like priming a pump or jump-starting a situation. Because you're bringing the flow of that creative energy up to the top so that it has the ability to flow out into you. Thank you. Thank you, because I know you always hear me, Father. You always know that my heart's desires are your greatest desire for me. And I'm grateful. I have absolute faith and wisdom. And so it is. Amen. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. I'm going to stop the recording, and we're going to go on to our share.